We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here with my brother Tim, and today we got some bowl games here on the 28th of December. 5 bowl games, along with NBA, and of course, finally, after I want to say a week, we have some NHL games to go over. Tim, I'm super excited about that, and then we have a bigger slate tomorrow in the NHL. That I've already got 5.
Montreal and Tampa Bay postponed you to Cup. God,
You're not funny. That's not funny right there. That's not cool. But before we get into today's slate, before we look over today's games, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right and what went wrong. For me, what went wrong was the NFL once again. No surprise there. My teaser with New Orleans plus the 9 and over 31.5. Neither of them hit. That was just an awful game to watch. 20-3 Dolphins win. I also had an early ticket that I bet at Saints -3. Did not cash. That wasn't an official play, but it counted as a loss for me personally. I had the Nevada Wolfpack at -6.5. That was one I ripped up 3 weeks ago, and when that line went from -6.5 to +7, +7.5, they got absolutely blown out of the building there in Michigan and at Ford Field for the Quick Lanes Bowl. 52-24, Western Michigan wins over Nevada. What went right for me, though, how about the NBA? The San Antonio Spurs had a last-second shot to make it 110-104.
I didn't see that one. That's crazy.
And Minnesota Timberwolves took care of business for me last night. I got them at -9 or +9. They went all the way down to +5. Doesn't matter where you got them, which way, shape, or form you got them in. They get the cash for you there. Cashing straight up on the money line as well, if you guys were ballsy enough to take that as well. So a good day in the NBA. I went 2-0. And NFL, I went 0-1, down 1.1 units for official video plays. So overall yesterday, I still finished down 1.3 units. So another losing day. I think I'm over 40 units lost now in the last week and a half. It's been absolutely brutal for me the last week and a half. It's killed me, but hopefully going to end 2021 off with the 28-29, 4 solid days. Hopefully to end the year and get at least some of those back, and then start 2022 on a winning streak. But what was your day like yesterday?
I had my 4 NBA plays, and that was it. Rockets didn't show up. It's fine. It's whatever. That was my free play up on the site. If anybody grabbed my 3-game NBA package, 3-0 night for you guys. Had the Spurs. That was wasn't that a 14-point game with a minute and a half to go?
I have no idea. I wasn't following it. All of a sudden, I saw that there was within 6 with 40 seconds to go. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what's going on? The only way I found out was I saw you text the group chat saying Spurs covered. I'm like, no, they didn't. No, because I was driving at the time, and all of a sudden you say Spurs cover. I'm like, okay. Well, I was a winner. And I know somebody, Omar, mentioned, did you catch the Ja Morant bucket? You bet I did. 0.5 seconds to go. Cash Memphis plus 8.5. Cash Memphis money line plus 275 last night. That was really, really nice there. And then my last play was the Nets -4, which wasn't close. Nice, easy catcher there. I knew that the Clippers were going to have a tough time. I will say, Patty Mills, I had over 18.5 points. He finished at 18. Kind of a rough spot there, but it happens.
It's almost like I said to fade him.
Hey, it was half a point. The books got that one pretty much nailed on. So, other than that, Allie's been handing out a bunch of winning Russian ping pong plays to us. Sorry, Russian table tennis plays to us. So, I think she's 17-8 since Christmas Eve or something like that. So she's definitely been killing it there. But Yeah, overall been a couple of days, and we lost Nick. That's fine. But we'll go ahead and scroll through the chat and then see where Nick is from there. We get to start off with a supness. That's exactly what we needed. Beautiful. Thank you. Yes, we did. Good morning. Sup, fellas? Dolphins smashed. Ja Morant killed my profitable night. He made my night even more profitable. I'm sorry about that, but I'm not sorry. What up, guys? Let's get us cash day. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation, subscribe, and share. 3 days till my birthday. Need to make some money today. Let's get it. My mouse stopped working. There we go. Hit Finns and a 3-team last night, and the Nets second half +3. There you go.
Really?
I will say I was not a fan of. I would have leaned towards the Dolphins last night. Because now we have a statistic to back it up. Notre Dame quarterbacks are 0-24 in their last 24 starts.
Wow.
Yeah, impressive. And the Nets I was all over last night. World Juniors also NHL Kings under 6.5.
6.5. That's a 5.5. I don't know where you're getting 6.5 on.
At
That's an
-150.
line. Huh?
6.5 -150.
Yeah, that's kind of juicy there. And for World Hockey Championships here, holy crap! I mean, if you want to bet Canada today against Austria, you can bet the total over under 10.5/11, or you can take Canada minus 9.5/10.
What would this be under?
IIHF under hockey, and the other one is taking the United States minus.
There's no money line?
4. No, there's no money line on that. That would be like minus 20,000.
Oh, damn it! I was going to take the money line. No, I'm kidding.
I'm staying off of World Juniors today.
No, that's 100% fair. Good morning, Tiffany. Glad my parlay and hit straight bet hit. Bills -3, Dolphins Saints under, Nets -4.
Yeah,
beautiful.
there you go.
Bulls
Good
-3. Bulls -4. Bulls -3. Nice.
Bulls.
Hey, there you go. Good work.
Yeah, the Bulls were the play yesterday. I should have seen that when that line moved, because I think that line moved too much after Trae Young was announced in.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Can Canada cover -8.5 puck line today, or are they?
To be honest, they can score 11 goals on Austria, and I wouldn't be surprised. Austria is that bad.
Fair enough.
I would take the over. I would take the over, though, over anything, because if there's anything I saw with that Canada game versus the Czechoslovakia, or Czech Republic, my bad, their goaltending sucked in the first period, and their defense is definitely struggling. So over 9.5, as high as that sounds, over 9.5, 10 would be the only place I can look in. That 10.5, 11, my bad, 10.5, 11, because I could see this being 11-1.
Yeah, there you go.
Owen Power hat trick.
Dad says good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Dad.
That Bull kid looked bad. The book. The quarterback. Yeah.
Book.
Yeah. Good morning. No call up. Drew Brees. Come play quarterback. Respectfully declined. Yeah, of course he did. He's retired. He doesn't need to do it anymore. All right, Nick. We're gonna run through the 5. Nick's gonna run through the 5 college football games. To be honest, the only one I did any looking at was the Houston game, because I had a free pick video for it for picks and parlays. So I did zero research on any of these games. Nick has all the stuff ready for him. Houston Cougars and the Auburn Tigers will start it off. Auburn's a -1, total of 51 in this game. Where are you looking, Nick?
Yeah, we did do the free pick for this last night. We also did this on picks and parlays as well. We have Houston coming in 11-2. They're 7-6 against the spread. They're 8-5 over under. On the other side, we have Auburn, who is 6-6. They're 6-6 against the spread. They're 5-7 over under. We have Houston coming in, not covering in back-to-back games. Granted, they're 32-point favorites against UConn. They win 45-17. They do not cover that number. And they lose 35-20 as 10.5-point dogs against Cincinnati in the AAC championship game. Really can't fault them for that one, because I think Cincinnati is definitely going to compete with Alabama in their game. On the other side here, we have Auburn coming in, covering that 20.5-point spread against Alabama here. and we had them that game. It was a nice little cash. And then we were able to just watch that game and hope that Auburn won it straight up, just for chaos. But fortunately, they did not. But looking at this spot here, I like Auburn in this game. I feel like there's a reason why the bookmakers put this line the way they did. I think I had this game handicapped around 3.5 for Auburn. So I feel like there was a reason they put this as a slight favorite for the Auburn Tigers, with, even though they have the worst record, they're not ranked. They played in the SEC, and they played a much more difficult schedule this season than Houston did, playing teams like Mississippi State, Texas A&M, Alabama, Ole Miss, Arkansas, UGA, LSU. When on the other side, Houston is playing teams like Memphis, Temple, South Florida, SMU, East Carolina, Tulane, Tulsa. Much more difficult strength of schedule there for the Auburn Tigers. I think they're going to come out. They're going to play well here. It is in Birmingham, so they do have kind of a home field advantage in this one, with Auburn being in Alabama as well. So, yeah, this is a play on Auburn for me here. Taking them, I took them minus 120. You can get them around minus 115 now. I think that this is a good spot here for the Tigers.
There you go. Don't mind that. Go back to the chat. Baylor over. I think that's college basketball. I personally actually don't have my numbers up for that stuff. Let's go pull up the college basketball numbers for today. Does Baylor even play? Yeah, they do. We have it at a 142, and the line is at, I don't need an update for my computer. Line's at 144, so no real feeling towards it. If anything, slightly towards the under. Cavs run line, Cavs spread, Knicks, and then you wish you had Celtics. We'll go over the other games in just a minute. Air Force money line.
We'll get into that game next.
Leaning Cougars. Minnesota college football team total over 12.5 first half.
We'll get into that one.
Went 4-2 on my parlay on Sunday. It was an NBA mix with NFL. Your two losses were the Cowboys under. We had that. Yeah. It went over by halftime. And then Toronto and the Cavs under, and it went way over. Yeah, I believe the Cavs put up like 140 points that night alone. So, yeah, makes sense. A game I do like is Virginia Tech over Maryland.
I would have to agree with that one there. I didn't bet it. That's tomorrow, though.
War Eagle. War
Eagle.
Who's that?
Auburn.
War Eagle. They're going to run it down the throat like Cincy did. Yes. Good morning. Russian table tennis. Yes, Russian table tennis. AJ's, if you want Allie's plays, either ask her or after she sends me them today, hit me up on Twitter and I'll give you whatever she gives me. Let's like Cavs today. Let's get it. What's up, bros? Just scooped up the weekly package. Appreciate the promo code. Of course, dude. Let's get it. Let's run with it. Keep it moving, Nick. We got more college football. You get Air Force and Louisville for the next game. Air Force is a 1.5, or it's actually like a pick 'em at this point. Total of 55. Where are you looking?
Yeah, this is, I think, a similar situation to last game. We have Air Force coming in 9-3. They're 8-4 against the spread. They're 5-7 over under. Louisville comes in 6-6. They're 6-6 against the spread. They're 5-7 over under. So we have an Air Force team with a much better record here than Louisville, obviously. And they're a team that's made money this year. They're coming in off of 3 straight covers over UNLV, Nevada, and Colorado State. On the other side, Louisville coming in, not covering in their last game, 52-21 loss against the University of Kentucky. That Kentucky team's really improved. After blowing out Duke 42-22, they blew out Syracuse 41-3. They covered in 2 of their last 3 games. This is another spot where I like Louisville. I think this is a spot where They are the better overall team. I think the talent on Louisville is going to be a little bit too much for the Air Force. Even though one thing I really don't like doing, which is the second time I'm doing it this bowl season, is fading the military academies in a bowl game because you know you're going to get the full 60 minutes from this team. That's one thing that I can promise you will get from Air Force, and you won't get anyone opting out of these games. But with that being said, once again, strength of schedule is a huge thing here. We have Louisville playing in the ACC, playing teams like Clemson and NC State and Duke and Virginia, Wake Forest, Florida State. And on the other side, we have Air Force playing in the Mountain West Conference, playing teams like UNLV. Nevada, decent team that they beat there. Colorado State, Boise State was okay. Wyoming was okay. New Mexico. I think the ACC is definitely a better conference than the Mountain West by a pretty significant margin. AFA did look really good in the Mountain West. Don't get me wrong. They are a top-tier Mountain West team. But I think Louisville is still a better overall talented team here. So I'm going to go with Louisville here. And if you want to avoid Louisville, what they're going to do on defense against that triple option, just take their team total over 27.5. I think that this is a spot here where that this Louisville offense with Malik Cunningham is definitely going to be able to put up points on offense. So lean towards that team total over 27.5. You can get Louisville at even money now. So I like the Cardinals in this spot.
Let's do it. What's up, Twins? What's up, Francisco? Give him the like. Yo, she's on fire. Yes, Allie's on fire. During morning, Wood ask her about her Russian table tennis. I like the Wolves today. They passed my eye test, so I take them +5/+6. That's fine. Houston, Knicks on the other side with Auburn. I think I'm taking Louisville minus first half -0.5. Don't mind that. NC State.
We'll get into that one.
Air Force will control the clock under.
I think points are going to be put up in this game. To be completely honest, I would lean over.
Yeah, if you're on the Air Force side, then yeah, the unders probably play. If you're on the Louisville side,
probably just take their team total because what they're going to do against that triple option offense of Air Force is a big question mark.
That's fair. We'll keep riding. We got 3 more bowl games for you to discuss: Mississippi State and Texas Tech for the next one. Mississippi State's around a 10-point favorite in this one, total of 58.5. Where are you looking in this game, Nick?
Yeah, this is the Liberty Bowl. We have the 7-5 Mississippi State Bulldogs, who are also 7-5 against the spread, 6-6 over under. Texas Tech comes into this game 6-6, 6-5-1 against the spread, 5-7 over under. And at this line, I would have to lean towards the Red Raiders in the spot plus the 10 points. I had this game handicapped around 9.5. This is not one I got into personally. We have Mississippi State coming in covering in 5 of their last 6 games. They did lose to Ole Miss 31-21 in their last game as 2.5-point favorites. On the other side, we have Texas Tech coming in. They covered in their last game against Baylor, losing 27-24 as 14-point underdogs. This is a team that has performed decent in that dog role this year. The only times they didn't cover as a dog, they lost 23-0 to Oklahoma State. They actually got blown out against Oklahoma, 52-21. But this is a spot here where I'm not going to be touching this game. It would be a lean towards Texas Tech with the points, and maybe a lean towards the under here in this spot. But I'm not going to get involved with this one here.
That's fair. You don't have to bet every single game.
No.
Air Force money line and under 55.
I'm not on the Air Force. I had this.
If you already bet it, then we're not going to talk you off of it. But
yeah, I'm on. My handicap was Louisville -4 in this game, so I think the line's going in the wrong direction.
That's fair. We'll go ahead and move on. I know this one's going to be one that a lot of people are interested in. UCLA and NC State. This one's actually in San Diego, so it feels like a home field advantage for UCLA. NC State is a 2-point favorite, total of 59.5. Where are you looking in this one, Nick?
Yeah, we get the San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl here in Petco Park, San Diego, California. UCLA is 8-4 heading into this game, 8-4 against the spread, 7-5 over under. On the other side, the Wolfpack coming in 9-3, 7-5 against the spread, 7-5 over under. We have UCLA coming in playing some pretty good football to end the season here. 42-14 win over Cal, 62-33 win over USC, 44-20 against Colorado. Now, I don't think they're putting up that many points in this game whatsoever. This is a much better defense in NC State than Cal, USC, and Colorado. And then on the other side, NC State coming in off of a massive comeback win against a bitter rival in their last game. I think they were down like 10 points with about 2 minutes to go. They score a touchdown. They get the onside kick. They score another touchdown. They beat North Carolina. Did not cover the 5.5-point spread, though, in that 34-30 win at home against the Tar Heels. They did cover the previous 3 out of 4 games when they won 41-17 as 12-point favorites against Syracuse. They lost 45-42 against Wake Forest. Crazy game there as a 1-point dog, basically a pick 'em. They won 28-14 against FSU as 3-point favorites, and they beat Louisville 28-13 as 6-point favorites. So this is a team that's been playing pretty decent as of late. But looking at this spot here, I kind of handicap this as a UCLA home game. The way that that NC State's going to have to travel across the country here, head to Petco Park for a game where UCLA is just driving right up the street, feels like. So this is going to be a game where you're going to see a massive discrepancy in fans. You're going to see a lot more light blue than you are going to see Wolfpack red. So this is definitely a spot where this feels like a home field advantage. Chip Kelly is going to need a bowl win with UCLA to kind of keep him off the hot seat here. And I saw an interesting fact. I think Higgs brought this one up, that the last time that the NC State Wolfpack won 10 games in a season, their quarterback was named Phillip Rivers in 2002. He has since gone on to have a full career, borderline Hall of Fame career in the NFL, retired, and they still haven't won 10 games in a season. And I don't think this is the season that they're going to do it. Give me the UCLA Bruins on the money line here at plus 10, 110, plus 100, plus 110. I think this is the UCLA, the home field advantage is really going to work for them here.
Yeah, I got you on that one. Nathan says he's going to be rolling with the Bruins as well.
Love the Bruins.
One more game today. We get West Virginia taking on Minnesota. Minnesota is a 5-point favorite, total of 44.5 in this game. Where are you looking for the guaranteed rate bowl?
Yeah, Wisconsin, you're a little ahead there. That's on Thursday against Arizona State. But I know I'm just messing with you. Yeah, guaranteed rate bowl game, guaranteed rate bowl in Chase Field, Arizona. West Virginia is 6-6. They're 6-6 against the spread, 5-7 over under. And on the other side here, we have Minnesota, who is 8-4. They're 7-4-1 against the spread, and they're 6-6 over under. And this is a spot here where this is another stay away game for me here. I had this game handicapped around 5.5. It is 5.5. So this is not a spot I'm particularly looking to get to. So this is going to be a pass for me in this game. I'm not going to elaborate too hard into this one because I have really no read on this game.
Sounds good. That is all the college football. Should we hop into some NBA? Run through that real quick?
I guess. Yeah, I guess we can do NBA.
All right, let's run through it, Nick.
Yeah, we're going to kick it on off here. The Milwaukee Bucks are at the Orlando Magic here. The Bucks are 13-point road favorites in this game, a total of 214.5. Where are we looking to kick off this slate here?
Yeah, I'm starting off this one with a pass. This one's ugly. Orlando has been dreadful this year, as we expected, 7-27 this year. They have been decent against the spread, 15 and 19 against the spread for their record. That's actually not terrible. But still 2 teams right now. And then on the opposite side, Milwaukee, 22-13, 15-20 against the spread. 2 teams that are negative against the spread this year. Cole Anthony is going to be out for Milwaukee. Mobamba and Okeke are still out. Suggs remains out. Fultz, Lopez, Terrence Ross, Michael Carter-Williams. Still a bunch of players out. Short benches on either side. I'm not really too interested in this game, especially at a 13-point spread. didn't really get a read on the total. It would be a lean towards the over just because I think that Milwaukee could probably put up 125 by themselves on this Orlando team. But I personally did not get to this game.
Yeah, here's how I approach this game here. I had this game handicapped Milwaukee -10. I think this is too many points, even with the Orlando Magic here. 13 is a lot of points in the NBA. And now I may come back tomorrow with Orlando getting blown out by 26 points in this game. But this is a spot here where I think this is just too many points with the Orlando Magic. I know everybody's going to want to jump on to this Milwaukee Bucks team. I know Giannis is playing again. He's no longer on COVID protocol or whatever he was on. And this is a good Milwaukee Bucks team, but this is just too many points here. I think this is a spot where they may overlook the Magic a little bit in this game. So I think if you want to take the Bucks, take them in the first half, because I think that the Magic may keep it decently close here and cover 13 points. I don't think that's asking too much for them to cover 13 points in this game.
Yeah, looking up here real quick. Oh, yeah, they don't really have a look-ahead spot because the next time they play is in 2 days against Orlando. So, no, not a look-ahead spot or anything like that. They get to beat the crap out of Orlando 2 straight games. I'm not – yeah, this is just – you don't have to bet this one. Sharp Line agrees. Bucks first quarter. Fine.
I mean, yeah.
Soccer, Liverpool first half. Money line. Sounds good. I good luck. Yeah, I don't bet that stuff. I don't bet soccer. We'll go ahead and keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, 76ers are at the Raptors in this one here. 76ers are 6.5-point road favorites with a total of 210 in this game. Is there a spot you're looking at in this one?
No, there's not. There's 8 games on today's slate. I have a game plays in half of them. For this one, Fred VanVleet. Huh?
And I think I plays in the other
half.
Yeah,
and you have the other half. Fred VanVleet out. Pascal Siakam is questionable. Scotty Barnes out. OG Anunoby out. Andre Drummond out. Gary Trent Jr. Shake Milton out. Precious Akunwa out. Kem Birch questionable. Danny Green out. It's just a lot of the bigger names. If anything, for me, this is probably an under spot, under 210. I did not get to it, though, because I could see this one being two scores in the 90s, or I could see 2 scores in the 110s. So I'm not too interested in going after this one. I'll have plays in the next game, and I'll have plays in the last 3. So, but for this game, I'm passing.
Yeah, my projected line for this one is Philly -3. So I'm on the Raptors in this game. I think this is a spot here where I think this line's a little bit too wide, obviously. And the Raptors at home, even missing all their players here, I think that the 76ers are a very overrated team. I had them ranked pretty low in my power rankings. So I'm going to be on the Raptors here at home, and I wouldn't talk you off of sprinkling a money line at +220 here with the Raptors. I think they are a live dog in this game. So I'm going to take Toronto here plus the 6.5. I think that's a very nice price to get them at. And I'm going to run with that. So give me Toronto in this game.
All right. That's fine. Back to the chat. Lex Steele saying Magic and under. I don't mind that.
That's a nice little correlated thing there, because I feel like if the Magic are going to win, it's going to stay under. Because if they give up 120 points, they're not going to cover.
Fair enough. Earle doesn't bet soccer. EARLE at the end. Magic play defense, I guess, if that's what you call it. Are the 76ers healthy? I mean, they are without Drummond and Shake Milton and Danny Green. Other than that, yeah, they're pretty much good. Taking Sixers first half, that's fair. Most games go under at home. Bucks haven't killed anybody in away games, yes. World Juniors, Canada plays Austria. Take the -9.5 LOL blowout.
I'm never going to lay 9.5 goals on anybody. I'm sorry. I don't care if you're the best team in the world versus the worst team in the world. I ain't laying 9.5 goals. I will go over 9.5, 10, or 10.5, 11 in that game before I would take the -9.5. because I still think Austria can score a goal or two against Canada.
Yeah.
That
No one
game
on the
has
Raptors
12-2 written all over it.
No one on the Raptors is going to stop Joel Embiid. Yep. On that Raptors side, unless Pascal Siakam's in, then maybe. We'll go ahead and move to this game.
Yeah, the Washington Wizards are at the Miami Heat here. The Heat are 7-point home favorites, a total of 208.5. Anything in this game? This is now down to 6.5, by the way, my bad.
I was about to say, where are you getting 7? I never saw this game at 7, but
it was at 7 when I typed the game earlier this morning.
Interesting. I'm on Washington. Bradley Beal is questionable. Hopefully he comes back today. If he does, this is going to be even a nicer spot. Other than that, in this one, Dwayne Dedmon remains out. Bam, and Kyle Lowry remains out. Kyle Lowry is in health and safety protocol. Tucker questionable. Oh, Rory Hachimura is actually questionable. And he has not played a game yet for Washington this year, which is quite interesting. Other than that, other bench players or people who haven't played all year are out. I'm on Washington. I think they keep it close against Miami. Washington's been struggling lately, I know. But I feel like this is a good bounce back spot for them against a Miami team. Yeah, it's a buy low spot.
Buy low spot.
I think this is a buy low spot for them. They've been getting beat up all year. They've been getting beat up lately, at least. They're a good team. And I think that now that they're pretty much good to go, I think that the Washington Wizards have a good game tonight. I grabbed them plus 6.5. I also did a little bit of a sprinkle on the money line along with my other 2 dogs today. So Washington plus the 6.5 and sprinkle on the money line.
Yeah, looking at this game, I think this game is priced 100% correctly. I had this game at 6.5. It is at 6.5, so this is an easy stay off for me here.
Yep. Raptors plus 7.5. Good luck. I didn't bet that game. Wizards COVID. The only one that really has it is Bradley Beal. He's the only one in health and safety protocol, but he's questionable for today's game. So no, not really. He's not confirmed out or anything. Stay tuned for Game Time Decision. You'll get your complete rundown for it.
And I'll be making my return to it.
Raptors plus 7. Good luck. Beal out. Beal. Nothing's confirmed for that one. So
there you go.
Oh, did you just freeze?
You froze for a second there.
Anyways,
you're good now.
Yeah. T-Wolves. We'll get to that game and now.
Yeah, Minnesota Timberwolves and the New York Knicks. Wow, this line's down to a 3 now. Knicks minus 3 in this game. Total 213.5. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, this is. I'll be passing on this one in the next game, and then from then on, I'll have plays. Karl-Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell, Edwards, Rose, Vanderbilt, Pat Bev, Naz Reid, Nerlens Noel. Just the list of injury goes on and on for this game, and it just takes me away from this one. I'm not too interested in it. If I had to lean away, it'd probably be towards New York. But honestly, with all the injuries and everything, all the COVID stuff, I have really no read on this game. Minnesota's been a very tricky team this year. The Knicks have too, but this is a spot where I just pass on this game. I don't like it.
I feel like the Knicks are a little overrated this year, to be completely honest. What's going on? Do you see a reason why this line's moved from 5 to 3? I got this at 4.5.
No,
I'm on Minnesota plus 4.5, even on the second half of a back-to-back here. I plain and simply don't trust the Knicks to lay points at all. I took the points with the Hawks on Christmas. Obviously, that one didn't work out, but the Knicks are a team that whenever they're a favorite, I'm looking to fade them because I'm not interested in laying points with this New York team. But is there a reason why this has gone from 5 to 3?
I don't know. I'm pulling that up now real quick. Yeah, I can't figure it out. Maybe just a lot of money on Minnesota, but that doesn't make sense that it would drop 2 points. But no, I don't know.
I feel like this is something where if they announce like D'Angelo Russell or Karl-Anthony Towns is playing, it's gone from 5 to 3 now. Because this is the second straight day that we've seen a couple point line movement in a Timberwolves game mid-show.
Yeah, no, I don't understand.
All right. Fair enough. I'm on the Timberwolves plus the 4.5. That's where I'm at for this game.
Good luck. Kemba been balling. He has been. Knicks under and Heat minus 6.5. I'm on the opposite side with the Heat, but all right, Nick. How about this one?
All right. Let's see if you continue your little trademark here with fading the Lakers as a full-time job. The Lakers are 5-point road favorites in this game. Total of 228.5. Lakers at Rockets. Where are you looking?
If the Rockets did not play last night, yes, I would be fading the Lakers. They did play last night. They're on a second leg of a back-to-back. An ugly game last night versus Charlotte. Not a good spot for them. Am I betting the Lakers? Absolutely freaking no. I'm passing on this game. It's an ugly spot here. Maybe a lean towards an under because I could see Houston just being worn out. But this is not a spot that I particularly like. Could the Lakers go and win by 15 tonight? Yep. Could the Rockets win straight up? Yep. Am I betting this game? No, I'm not. I'm passing.
Also, I think I saw on DraftKings that that LeBron James is questionable for this game. But I know that means absolutely nothing, right?
He's probable.
Okay.
So he's going to play. Anthony Davis is out for a while. Tate's out. Bazemore's out. Matthews out. Jalen Green questionable. It's just a bunch of injuries in this game. I'm not. I'm not betting the Lakers, and I'm not taking Rockets right now.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm on the Rockets here. I had this game handicap at. Let me get my lineup. So at 5, I like the Rockets here in this spot here. I think this is going to be a closer game than people expected. Plus, also, if you keep in mind, wasn't that a blowout last night with the Rockets game where a lot of their starters probably weren't playing in the fourth quarter? So the starters may be not as tired as we may think because they just didn't get that many minutes last night. So I think this is a spot where, plus, you got to also keep in mind they were at home yesterday against Charlotte. So they didn't travel overnight or anything like that either. This is a back-to-back where both games are at home. So I think this is a decent spot for the Houston Rockets here to at least cover the 5, maybe win straight up. But, I mean, I don't know if I'd bet them to win straight up, but I think plus 5 is a good spot.
That's fine.
It's a good line.
That's fine. We'll just keep we'll keep rolling though. Let's go. Star players are not out. I don't know what you're talking about. Bradley Beal is questionable. Other than that, no, there's no star players out for Washington. Star players are out for Miami, but there's no star players out for Washington today. So, Lakers first half full game. The Lakers will not lose to the Rockets. We'll see. Under. That's fine. Do you guys shop different sports books since y'all single bet? Just wondering. Since I parlay, I don't. Right now we don't, just because I don't, just because we're not legal in North Carolina, so we just use our one offshore book for right now. But once North Carolina becomes legal, we're gonna definitely be jumping on a bunch of different sports books. So, yeah, nothing for right now. We only have our one for right now, because that's the one that works with us. But no, we don't have anything right now. Shops different sports books for best lines. Unfortunately, me and Nick don't.
We can't right now. That's the problem. Is we can't.
Once it's legalized, me and Nick will have 10 different books and we shop around, but can't right now. Tease the total up and go under. That's fair. Under 227. Where are the points coming from? That's a really good question. It's a really good question. All right, I actually have plays for the last 3 games.
I do not. So we'll keep going here. The Cleveland Cavaliers are 4.5 point road favorites now. That line's dropped from 6 to 4.5, so I may have a play on this one. Total of 212.5. Is there a reason behind this 1.5 point line movement other than maybe people betting the Pelicans here?
That's a great question. Probably just people betting the Pelicans at this point, because the injuries have pretty much stayed the same. Jared Allen remains out. Brandon Ingram and Valanciunas are both questionable. Sorry, Brandon Ingram is doubtful for tonight's game, and Valanciunas is probable. But Evan Mobley remains out, health and safety protocol. Other than that, there's not really any significant injuries. C.D. Osman, Alexander Walker, both out. Isaac Okoro is questionable. Taco Fall has been a beast. If you guys want a prop, if you guys can find Taco Fall rebound prop, go with it. He's been starting, and it's been fantastic. But in all honesty, I'm on Cleveland in this one. Cleveland is still the most profitable team in basketball, 25-8 against the spread this year. I believe that they've covered in something crazy like 17 out of the last 18. They didn't cover versus Boston. That was the last time they didn't cover. Other than that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 out of 16 games in a row that they've covered. I'm going to keep riding this train because this New Orleans team is not particularly good. So I'm going to keep riding with it. Cleveland, they're I think the number 4 team in the – are they the number 4 team in the East or 5 team in the East? They're flip-flopping with Miami a bunch. I think they keep on winning today. I like Cleveland -6.
Yeah, let me see. I'm trying to find it here for you.
Fall had 5 rebounds in 1 quarter. Dude, he had like 5 rebounds on 1 possession.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some player props here on the Cleveland game. So is there a reason behind it dropping?
I don't see a reason behind it dropping other than maybe people are betting the New Orleans side, but I'm pulling up rebounds. Can I get Taco Fall? I cannot get any Taco Fall rebound props.
No, unfortunately, I don't see Taco Fall at all, and I'm even over on DraftKings Sportsbook right now because I know they're a book that would have more players available. Unfortunately, no Taco Fall available even over there.
That's disappointing.
So what should be stopping me from betting the Cleveland Cavaliers right now? I had them handicapped at 6, so I would want it at 4. So probably that. But yeah, I think there's now a little bit of value on the Cavaliers, but I'm going to pass here.
That's fair. Yeah, no Ingram, big trouble for Parleys. Yes, Ingram is going to be definitely a big factor. OKC, we'll go over that game. I believe that one's the next one we go over. I love Taco Fall. I remember when he played for Central Florida.
Yeah,
and they almost
knocked off that Duke team with Zion.
They almost beat Duke. We'll go over this one next, Nick.
Yeah, I think this is the last game of the night, right?
No, we got you got Nuggets and Warriors after this.
Okay, yep. Oklahoma City Thunder are at the Sacramento Kings in this one here. The Kings are 5.5-point home favorites. We have a total of now 223. This line has moved up 4 points since I typed these games up this morning. What's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I still don't trust this Sacramento team. And apparently the public is or the books are starting to agree more. This line has moved from a 6 that I got it at, and it's moved down to a 5. So I'm actually kind of okay with that. I got OKC. I think they come into this one and at minimum cover, and I have them on the money line as well. This Sacramento team is kind of a mess at the moment. They've been a mess for a while. They've 3-7 their last 10, 3-7 against the spread. They're 13-21 this year. This Oklahoma City team is not 6 points worse than Sacramento, especially at home. And not to mention Oklahoma City. I love using this argument. Is number 3 against the spread in the NBA this year. I'm going to keep rolling with them. Give me OKC +6.
Yeah, that brings up a good question with the Sacramento Kings here. Is what the hell have they done to deserve to be a 6-point favorite against anybody?
Nothing. I think it's mostly people being like, "Oh, Oklahoma City sucks. Let me bet the Kings." Because I will say I was high on the Kings coming into the season. They are. Now they're not a good team, but they're great at covering numbers. The Thunder. Yep. Yep.
All right.
Anything else?
I'm passing.
Okay. For whatever reason, I think you froze or something, and I didn't get all that.
Yeah. All good. Yeah, my line for that game is 6, so I just stayed off.
Over 212. Oh, the Cleveland game. That's fine. Over the total in the Canada game.
You know that's 10.5, right? The total is 10.5 in that Canada game there, Turnsey. And I'm kind of tempted to get the over.
Turnsey's going to get drunk again tonight. If Fox plays, good. Whatever. King's been rebuilding since 2006. That they have.
Yeah, I don't think Turnsey's going to want to play the Canada shot game tonight because they're going to put up 10, 11 goals against Austria here.
Fair enough.
They're 9.5 goal favorites. That's absolutely insane.
Fair. Final game of the NBA slate, and then we'll have to go to hockey.
Finally, we can go to hockey. We've only been waiting a week for it. Yeah, the Denver Nuggets are at the Golden State Warriors here. The Warriors are 7.5-point favorites. It's a total of 217.5 in this game. Are we looking at Golden State here at all? Or are you looking at the doggy here?
You know me with the doggy. This is my third dog today, and I have money line bets on all three of them. Draymond Green is actually going to be out for the Warriors tonight, COVID protocol. So the benefit to that one, Jordan Poole remains out. The only guy on the Nuggets that is questionable once again is Aaron Gordon. He hasn't played since the 22nd, so I don't expect him to play. No Damian Green. Andre Iguodala remains questionable. He's probable with a knee injury. Monte Morris is probable with a knee injury. I think this Denver Nuggets team is as healthy as it's going to get right now. I know they've been struggling. I know they haven't been playing well. I think they cover against the Warriors. I got them +7. I even sprinkled the money line because why not? I did it with the other two dogs I have today with Oklahoma City.
Other two you got to do with the third one, right?
Yeah, with Oklahoma City and Washington. I sprinkled the money line. I sprinkled the money line here at Denver as well. I think they get the job done, or at least cover in this game. So Denver +7, sprinkle on that money line. Which the three money lines that I got: Washington's 210. Nuggets 230, 184, or I got it at like 195 for Oklahoma City.
So what I'm hearing is the only favorite that either you and I like today is Cleveland.
Yes. Yep. Taco Fall, look him up, dude. Look him up. He's fantastic.
Guy's a beast.
Guy's like 12 feet tall. Kings -5.5. No, Nuggets been struggling. I know. Kuminga should step up. Who's Kuminga?
Yeah. Here for that game, for me, I think the only thing that kept me off of Golden State was that Draymond's out. Other than that,
Kuminga is a small forward, a small forward, power forward. Not really anything there. All right. Here's where Nick's been waiting for. This is the end of the show. Nick, go ahead and kidding. We'll go ahead and roll with some hockey. Montreal is heading into Tampa Bay for a Stanley Cup rematch from last year. Tampa Bay is a massive -265 favorite, total of 6. Rematch, but only one team is in any shape of good form. What are you looking at for this one, Nick?
Yeah, shape of good form. Jeez, that's not the Montreal Canadiens right now. I'll get into who they're going to have on the ice tonight. But previous to the shutdown, in 4 of their last 5 games, their expected goal total on offense was 2.12 or lower. 2.12 against Pittsburgh, 1.5 against St. Louis, 1.49 against Chicago, 1.70 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And the thing that's really concerning with this Montreal team is that they struggle to put up any type of offense. Like, this has been a major problem there this entire season for the Montreal Canadiens, and this is going to be kind of a spot where it's going to feel like an AHL lineup here for the Montreal Canadiens. I'm getting it loaded up right now. It is going to be Max Legase in net for the Tampa Bay Lightning, though, because Vasilevsky and Elliott both are out with COVID. So this could be an interesting over spot as well if I only trusted the Montreal Canadiens to do anything. But here are all the players that are going to be out for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. And these are players that some of these have been out the entire season as well. But I'm gonna Brendan Gallagher, Sammy Niku, Ben Sherratt, Ouellette, Weidman, Allen, Anderson, Armia, Brook, Byron, Dauphin, Dvorak, Edmondson, Hoffman, Luukkonen, Peralt, Petrie, Price, Trisdale, and Toffoli. That's 20 players out for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. Some of them have been out all season with Weber and with Toffoli and with Price and all that. But this is a borderline AHL lineup, and Tampa Bay, even with Max Legace in net, is going to have their way with the Montreal Canadiens here, because the only players that, other than their goaltending, that Tampa Bay is really missing is Anthony Cervelli and Nikita Kucherov and Eric Cernak. So this is not a team that I'm looking to go away from in this spot. This is a Tampa Bay Lightning spot. I would bet the regulation line as well if that was within reason and not at minus 195. But this is a spot where it's absolutely 100% Tampa or nothing. Give me the puck line for the Lightning here at minus. I got it at minus 107. It's around minus 120 now. And give me the team total over 3.5 here for. Give me the team total over 3.5 for the Lightning as well. I lean towards the over as well, but I just don't trust the Canadiens to put up any goals.
Fair enough. AJ is excited about hockey.
Yes.
Nick is hard as a rock for hockey. Okay, show's over now. It's him do the thing, do the bumper, and no, I'm kidding. The fact that they're playing this game is crazy.
Both it is. I mean, with all the games they've postponed, I'm surprised this was not one of them.
Both teams ravaged with COVID. No head coach. I can't bet the puck line, but point is back, so I'll take Lightning on the 3-way.
Lightning on the 3-way? That's a minus 195. I mean, I think it hits. I obviously think it hits, but geez, I wouldn't lay minus 195.
All right, well, we'll keep rolling. We got two 10:30 games for tonight. The best team in hockey, the Arizona Coyotes, are in San Jose for the next one. San Jose is around a minus 200 favorite. They opened up around 230s. So that line just dropped. Total of 5.5 in this game. Where are you looking, Nick?
Some money coming in on the Arizona Coyotes, I guess, understandably so. Looking at this spot here, we do have Arizona. Looking at the expected goals for Arizona here, in 3 of their last 5 games, it's been at 4.52 or lower. The other 2, 5.19 and 5.98. On the other side, San Jose has gone under the 5.5 expected goals in 2 of their last 5. They had one outlier game against Minnesota where they were projected to lose 5.02 to 3.41. My expected goals here, looking at Arizona, it's 4.626, but San Jose is 6.124. But keep in mind, they have that 8.43 that lifted up that total. So I did keep that in mind with this one. I like under 5.5. I don't trust Arizona to put up any type of offense in this game, to be completely honest. And if it's James Reimer in net, I kind of like the Sharks on the puck line here to win this game like a 3-1 type of game. This is an Arizona team that struggles to score goals. We all know that. I think they're 32nd in the NHL in goals scored per game. And San Jose is not a team I'm looking to lay a puck line on, though. They're not a team I'm looking to bet on the money line. But it would be a lean towards San Jose here on the puck line or regulation line. But my favorite play out of this one is the under 5.5. I just don't think we see that much scoring. I'm hoping it's going to be Wedgwood and Reimer to help my cause as well for the under 5.5. But I like under 5.5 in this spot.
There you go. I don't mind that at all. Nathan agrees. He likes the under 5.5. Maybe I'll lay the money line on Team Canada tonight. There you go. Yeah. Final game of the night. Final game of your 3-game hockey slate, Nick. Vegas Golden Knights at the LA Kings. Vegas, they're on a 145 favorite. Total of 5.5. Anything for this last game?
Yeah, this is not one I particularly got to. I think this line's about correct. I had this game handicapped around Vegas -130, -135. So it's not a spot where I'm looking to get to a side at all in this game. And looking at my numbers here for the total, expected goals for Vegas in their last 5 is a 5.132. And with the Los Angeles Kings, it's a 5.930. So my projected total for this one is 5.531. So this is not a spot where I don't see that much value on this game. Granted, you can potentially look at an under in this game. We do have, once again, an outlier game with the LA Kings, and it feels like whenever I see an outlier game with the Kings or with for the couple games here today, it's because of the Minnesota Wild, who drove up an 8.9 expected goals total between the two teams when they played the Kings. I mean, we see these two. It's just no value on this game for me here. AJ's is asking who's in net. I think it's projected to be Laurent Brossoit and Garrett Sparks, so I don't really want to go to an under with those two in net. Garrett Sparks did look really good in that 3-2 win against Washington. I did cash an under in that game. This is just not a spot where I particularly need to get to this game. More injuries, or more COVID issues, I believe, for the Vegas Golden Knights here. No Pasquarelli, Stone, Lehner, all questionable for tonight's game, along with Pietrangelo is not going to be playing. So this is a spot here where I don't see a need to get to this game. If they confirm Pasquarelli and Stone are out, it'd be a leaning towards the Kings, but this is going to be a pass for me.
Fair enough. Hey, you don't have to bet on every single game. I know you're excited that hockey's back, but
yes, tomorrow's a good slate.
Too typical of an under. I took a look, but it could be 4-2. Fair enough. That is the complete slate for today. We made it through it. Good work. Before we jump into housekeeping and roll call, Nick, let's go ahead and roll the bumper.
Hey guys, EarleSportsBets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to EarleSportsBets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, listen to the pretty girl. Promo link in the description below. Week worth of our passes. If anything, if any time, bring it on now. Full sports is back. Hockey's back. College basketball is going to be back in full swing, which me and Nick have still been absolutely killing. I think we're up like 52 units or something in college basketball this year. So lots of stuff coming out today. If you guys are interested, go ahead, check out that link in the description below. Use the code BOWL. You get 20% off, so you can get that. You can get our week pass for $40 over only on the Earle Sports Bet site. Go ahead, check that out. Link in the description. VGK not even sweating. Sounds good.
Not if Pasquarelli and Stone are going to be out. That's way too much of their offense.
That's fair. But before we jump into a recap, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, and our merch, all linked down below, along with our new Earle Sports Bets site and our TikTok. You guys should follow our TikTok, Earle Sports Bets on TikTok. Nick will hopefully throw a link in chat or something before the end of the stream. If you can go ahead and do that off your phone, I appreciate that very much. Speaking of picks and parlays, Craig did his show earlier. Me and Nick live now. Higgs at 12. 1:30. Today is Tuesday. Hop on the Morning Wood. You can join the last Woody standing contest with Allie Burns. It starts today. Must be at the live show. Be there at 1:30. Get your best bet in for the day. Game time decision at 6. Probably a total chaos in there somewhere tonight. Lots of free pick videos. So make sure you guys are following and subscribe to Earle Sports Bets, winning free picks and picks and parlays, so you guys don't miss out on all of the content. 4 plays in the NBA for me today. I like the Washington Wizards +6. I like the Cleveland Cavaliers -5.5. OKC +6 and Denver +7. Sprinkle on the money line for the 3 big dogs.
Yeah, I got a little bit of college football action today as well. I got the Auburn Tigers, Louisville Cardinals, and UCLA Bruins all on the money line. They're on pick'ems. And then Orlando plus the 13, Toronto plus the 6.5, the T-Wolves at plus 3, Houston at plus 5. I'm on the Lightning puck line and team total over 3.5, and I'm on under 5.5 between Arizona and San Jose.
Bring it on. Nick, go ahead and finish on out the stream for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. Well, thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out the video here at Earle Sports Bets, or we go live, which is every single morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. This is another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys, and good luck.
See you.